Zoom Zoom. You feel it. And with extra value now at Mazda, it's time to own it. Go for Mazda CX-3 Neo from $22,490 drive away, plus a $500 Go bonus. It's time to go.
MixxFM News.
Monterey College educates the mind, spirit and heart. Visit monterey.com.
Part of the Ace Radio Network, 88.9 and 93.7 MixxFM. 19 degrees in Melbourne. Showers developing. A top today, 21. It's 9 o'clock. Good morning. I'm David Armstrong. A leading advocate for road safety is calling on drivers to show some courtesy on the roads amid reports of another shocking road rage incident in Melbourne. A 25-year-old woman on crutches was punched in the head repeatedly by the driver of a dark-coloured Volkswagen Golf at Balwyn North on Wednesday night. Russell White from the Road Safety Foundation has told Neil Mitchell there's been a rise in road rage incidents and drivers aged under 25 are among the worst offenders.
Once that sort of cast has been set at that stage, that sort of habit stays with them through a long time, in fact most of their driving careers. So we're trying to start early and bring back this wave and try and get a little bit more of a relaxed approach on our roads and a little bit of courtesy.
The speed limit along a notoriously dangerous stretch of the Murray Valley Highway at Strathmerton has been cut following a horror crash that left 5 people dead. Residents have been calling for a speed reduction at a dangerous intersection near the town. Since 2021, there have been at least 4 serious crashes at the corner. Police are unlikely to reopen the car crash case involving the Premier and his wife, despite an official ambulance accident report casting doubt on his version of what happened. The Andrews account of the crash differs from that of the 15-year-old boy who was left with serious injuries. The Premier has long maintained the cyclist was at fault and T-boned the family car at Blairgowrie. But the Herald Sun's unearthed the official patient care report from paramedics at the scene. It states the cyclist was hit by a car travelling at 40 to 60 kilometres an hour. US Coast Guard has suspended the search for an Australian man who went overboard on a cruise ship travelling to Hawaii. Jonathan Kersley reports.
The quantum of the seas has stopped in Kona this morning. Passengers have been spending time on shore. Many have said there is a mood of sadness on board after the Australian man went overboard more than 36 hours ago. This morning, the Coast Guard confirmed it has suspended the active search after talks with the family of the man and Australian government officials. Tonight, the vessel will continue onto its final stop in Honolulu. In Kona, Hawaii, Jonathan Kersley, 9 News.
Healthcare is set to dominate today's National Cabinet meeting. There's set to be a discussion about a new funding program to encourage GP clinics to open later. President of the AMA, Professor Steve Robson, says we need to keep the pressure off our hospitals.
This is really on the government's radar. We want to make sure that hospitals are resourced and that general practices and community care is resourced as well, so that all the pressure keeps away from the hospitals and patients are looked after.
Housing and infrastructure also on the agenda. The kids in Shepparton are first off the mark in designing a mascot for the 2026 Commonwealth Games. Expressions of interest will open on Monday, with each region where the games will be staged all vying for honours. Ballarat wants a gold nugget, and Shepparton Mayor Shane Sarley has another idea which represents the town.
A cow on a BMX bike with an apple and pear in hand would be a great mascot, we believe.
King Charles and Camilla have attended a ceremony to present the new standards and colours to several divisions of the British Armed Forces at Buckingham Palace. They'll be displayed during the coronation procession on the 6th of May.
Get a watt on your wool. Cash buying at the door. Tech Wool Trading Hamilton.
Melbourne coach Simon Goodwin's explained the decision to pick Josh Schache ahead of Premiership forwards Ben Brown and Tom McDonald. Schache will play his first game for the Demons against the Kangaroos tomorrow after booting 4 goals in the VFL. The former Dogs and Lions tall replaces Harry Petty, who's out with concussion. Goodwin says he chose Perry's replacement based on form.
Yeah, look, Brownie had 3 weeks out with a back injury. Played VFL last week and his form probably wasn't to the level that we'd like and know that Ben's capable of. You know, he's a very good player, but it's competitive for spots, and Ben and Tom, you know, will have to get into some really good form to push their case and get back in the team.
At the NBA playoffs, Miami's pulled off a massive upset, defeating Eastern Conference champions Milwaukee 4-1 to advance to the second round. Australian Minjee Lee is equal second, 1 shot off the pace after her opening round at the LPGA's LA Championship. 9:05, and that's the latest news and sport.
Local news, sport, community events, streaming and competitions all in one place. Check it out at mix88.9.com.au.
The next time you try a McCafe coffee, you'll be enjoying the delicious taste of Australia's most popular barista-made coffee. Just one of many reasons to try McCafe.
Mix FM local news.
Fox Refrigeration, celebrating 50 years of caring for your air.
88.9 and 93.7 Mix FM.
Pat Gordon with your local news headlines. Member for Lowan, Emma Keeley, has been out and about across the Southern Grampians this week, taking her mobile office on the road. Ms Keeley met with community members in the likes of Hamilton, Tarrington and Penshurst to hear about issues affecting the region. Deakin University has been hosting a number of info sessions regarding their Doctor of Medicine rural training stream this week. The next will be held at Portland's Southwest TAFE campus on Monday evening. A countback will be held on May 15 to fill the vacancy on the Southern Grampians Shire Council. And finally in sports, Southwest District football will head into round 3 tomorrow and will be highlighted by a top 4 clash between ladder leaders Coleraine and Tirandara. And that's the latest in local news and sport.
Provincial Home Living is known for their curated selection of timeless furniture, stylish homewares and beautiful accessories. Call into their store in Thompson Street, Hamilton and meet the friendly team. Mix FM's Business of the Month.
Mix FM weather.
Maddie Saunders knows the Hamilton property market at Groves Real Estate.
There's a strong wind warning in place for the west coast. Partly cloudy conditions today. Showers this morning, but they should ease off later into the afternoon. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a top of 14. Sunday, cloudy once again with a top of 17. And on Monday, a foggy start to the day. Partly cloudy and light winds with a top of 18 degrees. Today, Hamilton heading for a max of just 15 with 16 the expected top for Portland and the coast.
Harvey Norman Hamilton, your kitchen appliance specialist.
Currently, it's 13.